top story, newspaper mogul James Reid was found dead, leaving his son in charge of his media empire.
Sorry to hear about your father.
Now that he's gone, I'm thinking I haven't done anything good my whole life. Think about this, Kato. We've been completely wasting our potential. This city needs our help. We could be heroes.
What do we call him?
The Green Hornets.
How's it going? Hello, it's just me and my trusty sidekick, here to give you my review for the new film, Green Hornet.
Hey guys, watch this.
Okay.
Pretty cool, don't you think?
Anyway, I wasn't sure what to expect when I heard Seth Rogen was going to play the Green Hornet, and then I was really underwhelmed with the trailer. So I went in with little hope that it would be any good. Well, the Green Hornet was surprisingly good, but that isn't saying it was great. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, and it's funny with some really good action, but sometimes it misses the mark. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the character, the Green Hornet is a superhero, sort of a lightweight Batman. He is millionaire newspaper publisher Britt Reid by day, and along with his valet/sidekick, Kato, a masked crime fighter by night. The difference being that he pretends to be a criminal to get closer to the bad guys. It originated as a 1930s radio show, then a 1940s film serial, multiple comic books, and was last seen as a 1960s TV series.
Bruce Lee played Kato in the TV show, and he beat up Robin the Boy Wonder.
True, and it's a pretty fun Batman Green Hornet crossover episode. I'll put a link down below in case you're interested. Anyway, the film doesn't really change the character, but does give it a good comedy twist. When Britt's father dies, he and Kato accidentally stop a crime while out getting drunk and recreating an old Simpsons episode. It turns out that Kato is a mechanical genius and a kick-ass fighter. They get such a thrill from the action that they come up with a plan to become crime fighters.
Don't forget to tell them about the fight scenes.
Yeah, the action is great. It's filmed in a unique way that takes the usual slow-motion fighting and really spices it up. I just wish they had used it a little more. Seth Rogen and Jay Chow work well together, and look like they were enjoying themselves in these roles. The comedy keeps you laughing, and I have to say, it seems a really good choice for this film. The villain is played by Christoph Waltz. He was brilliant in Inglourious Basterds, but here he is hit and miss. I don't think it was his fault. He does well with the material he is given, but in my opinion, it's just not a well-written character. There are two other important characters, the editor played by Edward James Olmos, and Britt's newspaper assistant played by Cameron Diaz, but they aren't given much to do and their talent seems wasted. Another problem I had were these terrible montage scenes they use. Don't overdo it. The one with Seth trying on silly Green Hornet costumes while Kato was working on their car came close to ruining the middle of this film. They were bad. Overall, I thought the Green Hornet was very funny, with some great action scenes. Seth Rogen and Jay Chow are great as the central characters, but the rest of the cast has to deal with some weak writing. It could have also used an extra fight scene or two. I was going to give it a 7 out of 10, but I have to take off another point for those terrible montage scenes.
You forgot to mention their car, the Black Beauty. It was awesome.
Okay, I'll add one back for the car. So we're back at 7. A decent score for a relatively decent movie. Even with the reservations I referred to, I recommend it.
I agree. I guess we'll see you guys later. Do you really want me to kick your ass in front of everybody?